Welcome to the home of Crown Point Customs, custom knives. What's going on, you guys? Just completed this knife here. Wooden handle, Kydex sheath. Had a lot of fun making it. Learned a lot. Finally got to use my even heat kiln. Found out I loved working with L1 tool steel. This is a concept knife, experimental. Stay tuned. See how I made it. Alright, so the knife's currently in heat treat. I roughed it out already, drilled the holes, got the bevels about 80%, and yeah, it's heat treating now, and now I'm preheating the oil. I use a light canola oil, and I'm hitting it with a torch to get it to 125 degrees before I take it out of the oven to quench. Just let that sit in there, 125 degrees. Minutes, start the clock. Well, the knife's about to get out of heat treat. I'm gonna grab my temperature gun, and from lighting the bolt up, getting it red hot, and sinking it in the oil, I get my temperature gun, make sure it's between 120 and 125 degrees, because that's what the recipe for this batch of steels calls for. It's at 160 now. I need it to be like 125, so we'll see what it's at in 15 minutes. So after it comes out of the oven and I quench, it goes straight into a tempering oven. And I temper at 400 degrees for an hour per the recipe. And then after that, I've pretty much finished the bevels to 100%, and I clean up any warpage and check for cracks and things like that. And then now I move on to the handle, drilling the holes and start epoxying the handle. Just got done drilling the holes. I'm gonna deburr the pins and fit them in the handle. And then take the blade off and then start shaping the handle as much as I can by my grinder and the bandsaw. That's what I'm talking about. Bro, the garbage truck just went by. Oh, it's on. It's on for the neighbors. What do you mean? It's a garbage truck. Talk about a grinder. I'm gonna go around that hole to the grinder. Yeah, so it's going to come right up here, and it's going to follow this line, so it's going to go up and then follow that line. And then down here I got it going up and over that loop. So it's gonna kind of swoop like that. It's kind of a small handle, but it fits my hand. I made it to fit my hand. So it fits perfect. See how it turns out. Time to epoxy the handle now. Yeah. All right, let her dry. This guy's gonna dry. The handle's drying. Let's see what we got here. A little at a time. Yep. All right. Okay. Shape the handle. I like how you can see the grain follow into this from each scale. That's so rad. Oh yeah. Perfect for my hand. I don't know about nobody else's, but this is, oh my goodness, best knife I ever made. All right, just got the Kydex out of the oven, 350 for about 5 minutes, and then I lay the knife in it and I press it, my homemade Kydex press, and I'll I don't know, 20-30 minutes. I'll let it cool off, and then yeah, once it forms around the knife, we'll see what we got, and then start drilling holes and riveting, and then I'll make a standoff and make the clip, and then that's a wrap. I don't know, man. When that sheath is done cooling off and I pound the rivets through it, what should I do for the I don't know, I like to do little designs on it, like these little drain holes and stuff. I put little like drain holes for blood, or if you're in water or something, it'll kind of drain. And I make a little groove right here for serration, so you could see them when you pull the knife in and out. And this one I got kind of cuts right here. I don't know, what do you think I should do to that one? There are serrations on the back for thumb grooves. Normally when I do thumb grooves like that, I like to show them through the sheath. And that one's got them. But I don't know.
Nice. Way to fuck the video up.
Enough. Hopefully I got enough Kydex on there. This one's... Oh yeah, okay. Let's work with that. My foam's getting a little jacked, but it's gonna be a good sheath. Cool. What I like to do is leave it together so I could drill the holes while it's stuck together like that. So I'll drill the holes so it's nice and uniform, and then peel them apart later. But that's looking sweet. Before I punch rivets, I'm probably gonna put drain holes in the bottom like I do with the other ones. Maybe cut out where the thumb grooves are too. That's gonna look pretty rad actually. I think I'm gonna do that. I think it really would though, Devin. I know we didn't talk about it, but having these holes right here with the ribs, I think it'll look really cool showing through here. And then I'll put the drain holes too. I'll do the drain holes right now. I drilled these holes to match the knife and the serration, or the thumb grooves. Looks pretty good. All right, I'm gonna start riveting now. So at this point, I just got done riveting the two pieces of Kydex together around the knife, and I hit it with a heat gun. If you hit the Kydex with a heat gun, it softens it up, and then as it starts to harden, I can really form it and get it to where it get that snap. All right, I like it. Put the knife in the sheath. All right, I'm gonna go trim this thing up, man. I'm gonna go to the sander. I'm liking the way it's looking though. If it ain't perfect, it ain't going out. Kydex where I want it right now. Pops in, clicks out. The holes line up. For now, I mean, once I put the clip on, it's gonna tighten everything back up. I gotta do it all again, but this is kind of a get your stars aligned before you start getting way out there. By the time you put the clip on and it's tight, and you're trying to line the stars again. So yeah, here we go. I'm gonna start shaping it up now on the grinder. All right, that's it. Just got done shaping it. I'm gonna bring it over to the buffer, man, because it really blends these edges, make it look like one piece of plastic. I'll show you in a minute. Yeah, it really mends it up, makes it look like one piece of plastic. That's why I like using this. They go over the handle and can fit flush against her, but this is a wide knife, so I might have to, I'll just work it, you know what I mean? I'll just work it with the heat gun. Alright, catching the clip. Clip to the standoff to the sheath. Alright, last Chicago screw. To put the clip on. Oh my gosh. Okay. Once I screw this down, back to the heat gun, because it just tightened everything back up. The knife won't come out. It's stuck. Alright, there's a couple more things I have to do. I mean, I gotta trim the edges here. And I like how it's still a little bit tight. So once I trim the edges, it's still, it's gonna click in the way I want it to. And I like it clicking in and all the holes lining up. That's good. And I want to get this point here. I don't know if you can see it, but the point comes out in the middle of nowhere. It's gonna hang up on stuff. So I'll probably trim it back to where it comes somewhere in the handle. And then, yeah, trim the edges and that's it. I mean, it's not really worth filming. A wrap pretty much.